YouTube, it's above average Cody coming at you today with how to get super cracked aim on Halo Infinite with nothing more than just shooting some bots. Now, I've got a lot to talk about in this video today, guys, so let's dive right into it. Now, guys, to properly walk you through my Halo Infinite aiming journey, with this being my first competitive Halo, I was really bad when I started, so I'm going to break this up into two parts. One, a more intermediate way to kind of go through shooting bots that focuses on very, very high frequency, but kind of lower skill gunfights to just get as much repetition and gunfights as possible. And then a more advanced way to be shooting bots to focus more on a much higher skill, more realistic gunfight that you're going to see out in the ranked arena. Now, jumping into the first phase of kind of getting cracked aim with bot shooting, we're going to go into the golden tab here on the Halo Infinite menu, the Academy tab, and we're going to go into training mode. This is probably the greatest practice mode I have ever seen in an FPS game. We're going to go into training mode, and we're actually going to load up onto streets. I used to love doing live fire. Believe it or not, they actually took the battle rifle off live fire at some point. It was probably an accident. So we're going to go to streets because it's a small map with a pretty good mix of kind of shorter to mid-range, which is where the battle rifle is really going to shine. And now, guys, loading up here into training mode, if you have not used this drill before, you can just pause and go to training options. And here you can edit pretty much anything in this little like fake zero ping lobby to your liking and however you want to practice. Now, what I like to do, guys, obviously put on the BR75. All your other equipment doesn't really matter. I recommend putting on other things that you would like to practice with, maybe the S7 Sniper, the Bulldog, or the Stalker Rifle for Street specifically, but it really doesn't matter. That will be personal to you. Now, focusing on the bots, guys, we want infinite ammo on so we don't run out of bullets. We want Deathless to be on. Turn the friendly bots down to 0, and then the max enemy bots, which is 4. Reveal enemy location will be on because we don't want to waste time wandering and running around the map trying to find where the enemies are and where they're spawning. Bot shooting does not matter because we do not want them shooting back. Put the bot movement. I recommend just for frequency because, again, I'm trying to do this as kind of like part 1. So this is for like the beginner to intermediate Halo Infinite player that's maybe not done aim training. Put it on Marine so they're not strafing too crazy. Again, bot shooting off. We don't want them throwing grenades at us. Bot strafing needs to be on. Bot equipment off so they're not focusing like, I don't know, repulsor, shroud screen, things like that. Bot traversal on so the bots are actively moving around the map and trying to come to us rather than just standing in one place off spawn. And then turn off bot pickup weapons so they're not really playing for like the power weapons and stuff like that. And then just click back. You'll go back into the game. You'll notice all of the friendlies will despawn and the rest will spawn up. And guys, I don't think I need to explain this to you. Just run around, keep your reticle over the enemies, and just hit as many shots as you can and just kill some bots. Just keep doing this over and over and over again, guys. This will give you a lot of practice and repetition. Again, we're focusing just running around, just shooting active moving enemies with the battle rifle for as many reps as possible. And with the 4, it can be a little bit too much with the high pulling aim assist on the zero ping, guys, but it's kind of nice because as you're working on 1, 2, or 3 of the bots, the rest with the traversal on will be moving towards you, and then just move on to next, guys. Work on killing them as quickly as possible and just keep doing it over and over and over again. Again, the goal is frequency, so we have no interference on the bots shooting back at us. They're not throwing grenades at us. Just focus on you, learning the BR, moving around the maps, and again, having a secondary weapon or equipment that maybe you want to improve with or work with so that you can work on that as well. And just get the best feel for the game as possible while getting maximum reps in. And just, this is a great way to practice. If you're not really doing any practice or warm-up already on top of your general ranked gameplay, because guys, if you are not doing any like aim training or aim practice and just jumping into the ranked arena and going crazy, you'll be shocked at how much better you can do if you do something as simple as this in your daily Halo Infinite routine, or kind of just whenever you get some spare time. So again, guys, the focus here is frequency, getting into these engagements as quickly as possible, and finishing these engagements as quickly as possible. I really wouldn't focus on too much else. Just focus on just soaking up as many reps as possible, and you'll be impressed at how much quicker you'll get a feel for the battle rifle, your controller settings, or honestly, the game and maps in general. And next up, guys, I'm going to take you to the custom game tab off the menu, but before we jump into that kind of more advanced form of bot training, there is a way to kind of do the drill I just showed you to be a little bit more crazy, if you will, but with a little bit more frequency, because no matter what map you choose, guys, if you do like a free-for-all or a team slayer, you are able to put on 8 bots total, and it's not just for free-for-all. You can also do a team slayer where you can put 8 bots literally against you being one player, so you could put like 8 bots per se on Cobra team, and then you can put yourself as the only player on Eagle team and do a 1v8. This will lead to way more frequency. It gets a lot more crazy, but if you think you're ready for a drill like that, guys, again, the more frequent, the more better for the gunfight. So if you can put on 8 enemies and just run around and just fry them all, guys, it can be a lot more helpful. And also, you'll get your kind of general low ping. My lowest ping is 25 to the server, and as opposed to the Academy training, which is 0 ping, it'll be a little bit more realistic aim-wise and kind of desync-wise or what have you. It'll just feel a little bit more like a real game, but again, you'll get the maximum frequency of 8 bots. Now, the more advanced aim drill, I did a video on this not too long ago, guys. It is my current Octagon setup. So how to set this up really quick, go to HCS Free-For-All. This will already give you the ranked battle rifle and everything of the sort, guys. And then also put respawn time or respawn delay to instant, so you are instantly respawning. For the sandbox, sometimes I like to put on a sniper, but just for showing you guys, we're just going to do it with the battle rifle. And then put on infinite ammo, so you're not running out of ammo. And bottomless clip, so you don't even have to think about reloading, because again, frequency is still a thing. It's just going to be a little less frequent this time with more meaningful and more realistic gunfights. And then go down to bots, guys. Bot count, again, we are loading up a free-for-all map, so go to 1 bot. We just want 1 single instant respawning bot. And of course, guys, up here you can see bot difficulty. Although my camera is kind of covering it, when you click on it, you'll get the drop down with the 4 difficulties. Be sure to put the bot onto Spartan. And now, guys, the map, my favorite, is the Octagon HCS 2042. Just a perfect little Octagon map, very aesthetically pleasing, perfect size to, again, practice the kind of short to mid-range BR gunfights. And then, of course, guys, I like to put it on invite only just so nobody's interfering with my 1v1 against the bot. But by all means, you can also do this against another player, a friend, somebody else you know on the game, to give yourself the most realistic practice as possible. Now, I'm going to turn off the game audio, guys. I'm going to show you what to focus on within this drill. Now, guys, here in the Octagon, you are going to focus on doing whatever you need to do to win these gunfights, because again, the Spartan bot is going to have the highest aim and highest like strafing ability, I guess, of any bot. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the Spartan bot with the BR and especially the S7 sniper is pretty crack, guys. So the better you can do against this Spartan bot in this 1v1 Octagon, the better you will be able to do in pretty much any lobby outside of the people that are just strafing like demons. But if you're like platinum and you're able to master this drill, guys, forget about it. You're going to be gunning probably just about everybody in your lobbies. So what you want to focus here, guys, is this is where you're going to focus on the realistic strafes, the throwing in the crouch strafes, and more importantly, keeping your reticle over the enemy as much as possible. And on top of that, with the instant respawn time, guys, assuming you get the kill, when you see the enemy spawn up, focus on snapping to that enemy as quickly as possible and getting that kill as quickly as possible. Now, this is the most realistic gunfight that you can get pretty much, so just remember to treat it like your life is literally on the line, guys. Do whatever you need to do to win this gunfight, and then just do it over and over and over again. I find that 15 minutes of practice on this drill is probably like the perfect amount to do daily. And I promise you, if you just keep doing this drill, guys, you're going to be impressed at how good you become in these higher skill gunfights. And you'll see I'm doing my little strafes I'm doing my little crouches I'm throwing in. And then even focus on, like, jumping as you get a bot one-shot. And the more you practice, like, different things with this bot, the more comfortable you're going to get when you get into these 1v1 situations in-game, guys. Because, again, a lot of people like jumping right into ranked and things like that. But that's not always the best practice. And also, a lot of times you'll be ice cold, you know, you'll be like, oh, I need a couple games to get going. You can easily do this drill to get your aim cracked before you even jump into your first game of ranked, and you'll be genuinely impressed with the results, guys, if you are doing this drill quite regularly, especially before you jump in. And again, focusing snapping to the target, snapping up to the headshot, guys, it goes a long way if you're not already doing some form of aim training and aim practice on this game. And this drill honestly has done so much for me with my aim, even just playing the game every single day, guys. And I promise you will be like super duper impressed at what it can do for you. So again, just focus on treating it like a real in-game gunfight, and use it to your advantage, because this game has really amazing ways and really, honestly, skillful bots, I guess you could say. I don't know what else to call them, where you can get a ton of super good practice and get really cracked aim without even making any friends or jumping into any live gameplay, and that's really impressive. So use it to your advantage, guys. What kind of made me want to do this video is not only have I been doing a lot of the Octagon bot practice, as you guys have seen on stream, but Shyway actually did a really amazing aim training walkthrough on his channel, and his first tip was shooting bots, and I even shared it on Twitter and things like that, because I've been preaching the bot shooting for a long time, and it sounds really silly to beginners that first come to this game or any game, but there is a lot of great practice in the shooting bots drills, guys, and I fully encourage you to use it to your advantage. But alrighty, guys, leave me a comment below if you're a big fan of shooting bots and you found a lot of success with it. Please share what drills or what you've done in the past to kind of improve your aim, so other people can see what you guys in the community are doing with the bots. And then other than that, guys, subscribe to the channel, please. We upload literally every day. We stream this game 5 days a week, guys, and it's a ton of fun. So hit that sub button, leave a like on the video, guys. Already mentioned leaving a comment, and then of course channel membership, super thanks if you'd like to support monetarily. It helps me out ever so much as a content creator, but please do not think you have to, guys. But alrighty, guys, thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate all of you. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned for the next video.